Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the best of three. It's going to be cwlely versus Roshambo, aka Evil Diablo Incorporation. And of course, joined by the laughing
Saberman Gaming. Woohoo.
Well, please, more enthusiastic.
Oh, alright, sorry. Anyway, the scanning directions are kind of funny with Roshambo covering like the left side and then.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
that this
So,
this
just
was a
covering the
bad
right.
idea. Like,
Yeah.
kind of going to the east. Yeah, all we see right now is carbon, aluminum, water, and two
Hey,
patches of
scav that.
silicon. Yeah, but it's not really. It's not enough to scav.
I think there's iron directly north. You know near where that crater is? You know that giant crater that both players haven't even looked at? It's in
Yeah.
the north. I think around that is just going to be iron and alu everywhere. That's my thoughts anyway. I think there'll be loads of stuff over there.
Oh wow, there's not even silicon here.
There's a high medium carbon to the right. I mean, I would just found and take that. There we go. So we see Sally going for it. He's just gonna go. You know what? Why not? The map looks pretty crappy. Why not? Let's just take the good carbon. You know?
All right,
It's
but
fine.
what's in the right? This is probably iron. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can totally understand why Evil Diablo, aka Roshambo, is going to take a little bit time just to think about it.
What are alu tiles, man? These are awesome. I love these. And Sally is in. Sally's going for him. Which is nice. So you can get his two alu mines, and you can get a large water pump as well.
This is actually, I'd say, a scientific thing, isn't it?
No, it's well, it can be, but it's awesome when you're playing another faction. Because like generally, if you overproduce aluminium early, you stock loads of it up, and you can convert it into water later, and not even care. It's really good. Because then you can produce water when water's a factor, and then you can convert back to the aluminium when you've done so many upgrades and built so many buildings.
Yeah. And also, you know, getting 3 steel mills, that's kind of, you know, the normal thing to do right now. And, I don't know. Lely right now, with his carbon that he's getting, and with the, aluminum water that he's getting, he's kind of shutting down, Rochambeau's, you know, I don't know, scientific plans, you could say. Like, he only has, like, 4 tiles to work with right now.
Still enough. Still also connected to his iron and water, so he'll be more questioning his decision to attack said 4 tiles as well. So it's insurance policy. 4 tiles is enough. 3 is enough, really, but the 4 is kind of just nice for later on, like when you get to level 4 and stuff.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, there aren't any like real triangle potentials other than the bottom left-hand side of the map, which he isn't going to go that far for. So we'll probably see all his life support centered in one place.
Yep. So, Lally also right now gonna go claim the geothermal in the bottom. Should be. Is that the only geothermal?
No, there's other geothermals. Is there not? No, that is the only geothermal.
Oh wow, yeah. So you know, Lily going on to actually claim this, and yeah, I think Rochambeau, like he did found a little bit late, but you know, it's a nice spot though. Like everything is just ejected, so Lily's pirates are not going to be worth anything right now for the next 10 minutes or so if the game goes along.
Yeah, just nice insurance policy. Like, I mean, 18k is a bit high for something like that, but I think he was maybe worried that his water and aluminium would start getting stolen, because that would actually be really good for Rochambeau. Just start stealing his aluminium.
Yep.
Just coming in. But building the geotherm so quickly is maybe questionable, because it kind of hurts his growth a little bit, because he's not getting any adjacency bonuses on his carbon. So like, if you say he sells a bunch of aluminium, you could sell that 80 aluminium, get his 40 glass, no problem, and then have kept the carbon, maybe sold a bit of that to buy more aluminium back, and then he could have maybe be level 3 pretty soon. But
Yeah, that is true.
the joys of building geothermals, which are 180 carbon and 40 aluminium, which is a significant amount of his upgrade.
That yeah, but do you really see that big of a problem with that? I mean, like first of all, he would make power early on, maybe you know control a little bit of his debt.
Oh no,
Right.
no, I'm fine with him claiming the tile, just not building the geotherm yet.
Well,
I'd have
the
liked
thing
to get
is,
3 first and then build the geotherm.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, The thing is, Rochambeau's right now at 1.8 with the reactor getting done. He's at 2.1 power consumption. Plus the aluminum mine that he's building right now, that's going to be 2.2. So I don't know. I kind of feel that this is okay because the price, won't go down at all because Evil Diablo is like still going to be in a deficit.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure about going into electrolysis considering fuel was surplus. That was actually horrible. I was like, you just went into fuel. It's painful. He needs to turn it into farms, but he's not gonna have the money to do stuff like that this early. If he
Yeah.
does, then awesome. He can start doing that right away, is what I would get think. Get those turned into farms. But other than that, there's not too much you can do. And yeah, we see Sally just going into farms now. Surprising it's only 2 tiles. I thought it would go for all 3 claims would be invested in the one thing, but going for that silicon tile for glass later on, I imagine.
Yep. Definitely.
Oh, the slant drilling could be important though.
Yeah. Rochambeau actually needs to get the slant drilling. Like if he gets the slant drilling, he's going to be ahead by quite a bit. Because then he
Yeah.
just can, eject everything to his base, and that's it.
You should just get into the 20k region easily, and then that'll kind of equalize the debt difference,
Yeah.
which is about 10k at the moment.
Well, not that bad, to be
It's
honest.
not that bad, yeah. I'm just glad that he's not just letting it go for such a really cheap amount because he knows he needs this.
Oh man, already at 18,000. 18,000.
Will he make the jump? Will he push it any higher? Nope. Alright.
All right. So yeah, Rochambeau, I'm gonna say he's actually in an advantage right now because he can just eject everything to his base, like no problem. Like if he wants to go for glass, it's also not a problem. And he's
Yeah,
just gonna use that slant drilling. Like there's not a silicon triangle, no. So
he
yeah,
doesn't
there
need
you
one.
go.
Yeah, that's kind of solved a lot of his problems. It's still not great for him though. Like, is behind still. Like his reactors are making no money compared to these farms, which are making considerable amount now. And I mean, like when he gets to the third farm, like the farms generally don't make loads of money until each farm's making one food. So
Yeah.
once he kind of gets to that stage, you'll start making some serious money. Maybe start getting his glass online, and you can start getting levels over Rochambeau, getting ahead of him, and then kind of just starting to put pressure on his development, and then stop him and win the game through economic might, forcing
Yeah.
his opponent to not be able to keep up.
Yeah, so Rochambeau actually going to go into glass. With the last claim that he's actually having, do you feel like you should go ahead and get that third glass furnace up just for the adjacency bonus?
You know how much of a glass baron I am? I don't know, I think 2 is enough. The pirates being dropped makes me think he should swap it to silicon.
Oh, he's actually going to put a solar panel in there. So when the price crashes, he might just as well go
Yeah,
ahead and switch
I
it over.
I
But
want
the
to
thing
see.
is, he's not making power. He's using 2.6 in
Yeah,
power.
I really want to see the glass turns to silicone because right now he's stealing the oxygen that's being sent to the glass, which right now is only 29. But if he ends up giving 120 glass to Zelly, it's going to pretty much be game over. The glass furnaces will have done so little.
Yeah.
So that's those pirates. They're now coming into huge effect now. Like 18k for those now would be probably a bit low considering the amount of impact they're going to have. And the dust storm, just as he builds his
Yeah.
wind plants. The what?
That's a lot of money right there. He's making 600 a second.
Yep.
And most of that is going towards his debt. So I believe he's going to pay off his debt right now.
Yeah, the question is if he makes profit on it. That's the dangerous thing in 1v1. Like, if he can actually make money with power, that's the scary bit. Like, if he can pay off his debt, that's obviously pretty good for the future. But as long as they don't make money with it, guys, if they make money with it, you're probably dead because they'll gain so much momentum from it. And we see him go out of farms because the water price is really high, so you'll just sell off some water. Which he doesn't actually. He does have, yeah. He'll just sell off his water till that's back down again, and he'll make the last in the meantime. Probably get his level 5.
Yeah, so actually Lely's saying because he'll actually let the auction slide for 3,000. And it's just saying he couldn't click. So It's already like the second or third time this happened so far.
Yeah.
All right, but
Especially, like, you really need to look more into that. I don't know, like, I think it's when you, as I had the same issue, it's when you can kind of click on the outer edge of the button rather than the center. I know it sounds really dumb, but like if you click on the kind of outer part of it, it doesn't seem to register that you've clicked on it at all. I
yeah.
think you click like directly on the center of it. It seems to solve a few things, but yeah, he's just stealing all the glass and getting ahead of him. And
But by the
he
way,
made money on power. He's still making money on power.
yeah, he's still making money on power. Yeah. But the thing is, okay, right now, do you think you should have went out of the farms and went into glass because food price is actually shooting up quite a bit now to
It
120.
Yeah, but the silicone price was like nothing at the time, and the glass was at 100, so it was more profitable to make the glass. And plus, water at the time was like 50. So all he's doing now is selling the water to bring it back down. He'll use the glass furnaces to get 5, and then he'll build like 4 farms somewhere else.
Yeah.
It it makes sense.
And what do you think about that? Roshambo actually taking his farm somewhere else on the map and not at his place. I mean, like he's scientific, so he has to the black market minus 50% bonus. I mean,
I'm confused that he built them there. I'd have liked to see him build. Do you know where his high water is? If he built in front of that. Because the slant drilling actually gives him 4 tiles there. It gives him a diamond shape. You can have a
yeah.
triangle in front of it, and then you can have a diamond. So I'm curious as to why he specifically built over that water. Maybe he forgot he's got slant drilling or something. But he could actually make a diamond the way slant drilling works, because that small water tile that sticks out from the high. So he could have just made a triangle there, and then forced into a diamond later to make even more money. But it's not too bad. And Sally's pretty much won. He's bought most of his stock.
Yeah, I just want to say, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
so Lely right now just needs one more stock into Rochambeau to take game number 1 out of this best of 3 series in round 2.
can't quite make the money. Oh,
There
he
you go.
was just
GG
like,
Lely. Actually, wait, before we go into the post game, he actually said he was actually kind of scared of Rochambeau because as he saw his performance and the players know each other just from playing. So, Lely was actually a little bit skeptical that he's even going to take one game off of Rochambeau. And now is in the lead, 1-0.
he made way too much money on power that game.
He made
That
70,000 in power.
yeah, and a lot of that was actual money in his pocket as well, which is the scary bit. Like, yeah, you can't let people get away with that sort of thing. I
Yeah,
think like
so
something had to happen to those wind turbines, a mutiny or a surge or something.
yeah,
but I
that
don't
dust
think
storm,
he
that RNG dust storm, that's definitely something.
Yeah.
So, right now, I don't know, 70,000 in sold in power, 20,000 in water, 14,000 aluminum, 15,000 carbon, 33,000 glass. Actually, that's actually still quite a bit. He wasn't producing glass for that long. So that's still something.
Yeah.
Rochambeau. So he purchased 53,000 power, sold 10,000,
Yeah.
and sold a little bit of oxygen, fuel, steel, and that's about it.
I think the fuel surplus at the start of the game was really decisive. It
Yeah,
screwed up how much income he could make off the fuel at the start of the game, and then he was kind of toiling after that. Um, those pirates then came back around and completely stabbed him in the back after letting them go for 18k.
yeah,
Those pirates were pretty huge. So yeah, he just his solar strat just didn't really work. He really needed to turn those glass furnaces into silicon mines, burn through the pirates that way, and then
yeah.
make what he wanted.
So actually, Lely only using 3 items off of the black market: one farm, one EMP, and one mutiny for 14,000. It's kind of cool to see. And also Rochambeau getting 2 items. That is one claim, one mutiny for 10,000.
Yeah, there wasn't actually any high amounts of money in play this game.
No, not really.
It was just power money that was the only big thing. So
Yeah, I mean, for game number 1 of the best of 3, definitely something to look at. It was actually a really short game if you look at it.
yeah, it was insanely short.
Yeah.
Um,
So that was game number 1 of the best of 3, round 2. Roshambo versus cwlely. Hope to see you guys in game 2. Peace out.
Cheerio.